Hi, welcome to the Ask Patrick series. In this series, we try to answer queries of students with regards to entrance exam preparation or regarding management college placements, etc. If you want, you can subscribe to the channel to get more information. If you like the video, you can share it with your friends. Okay. So today's question, today's is regarding placement, and the question is by Vamsi Patnaik. The question is, does every company that come for placement in a college has a 60% criteria? No, let's be very clear. There are companies, different companies. There are also companies with 90% criteria. Understand that. Like if you're going for a top consulting company, etc., they have very high percentage criteria. So even if you go below 90 or below 80, depending on the college, they may reject you. Some will have obviously 60% criteria. So there are companies that come to campus with a 60% criteria. But there are also many companies with a lower than 60% criteria. They would want to look at everyone and try to see who is good and try to pick them up based on extracurricular activities. So every company has its own criteria. It is not that if you don't have a good percentage, you will not do well in the placements. I'll give you a couple of examples. One was my batchmate who was there. So yes, he had a low percentage criteria throughout his academic career. Below 60, yes, with a lot of KTs, etc. And he managed to get placed in not a very good company, decent company, maybe in a day 3. It's something called G Countrywide. After half the batch was placed, he was placed. Okay, he had other problems as well, but yes, he got placed later. His communication skill in English was not very great, etc. But he got placed. Decent company, I'm not saying no, but really performed well in his company. Got into a different company after 2 years. He worked for top banks like Barclays, Standard Chartered, you name it. You work for top few banks. He left the company, started something on his own, got a funding. Right now he is like a 5th stage, 6th stage funding. He is into a company where he is a CEO, head of the company, which has almost 50 branches across India and is doing extremely well. To where a guy with low academics and he's extremely performing well right now. Second example, another student of mine, had low percentage, so didn't get shortlisted in the first few companies, but he was good enough to convert first company that came into campus, shortlisted, did really well, performed well in the organizations, and then after a few years started performed well, got promoted, did well, good company, etc. Definitely possible. Third, maybe one more, he had a gap in his academics, 2 years gap plus a low academics. Again, didn't do well initially, but over a period of time, he got into a startup, performed well, got into being a director of a particular company, and is doing really well. So low academics should not stop you from not doing an MBA. If it's your calling card, if you feel you're interested in doing MBA, go ahead with it. You will tend to perform if you are really interested, and you will do well. So don't worry of low academics. If you're getting into a good college, you will get placed. Okay. In the end, it will depend upon how you perform in an industry. If you really perform well, I'm sure no matter what your academics is, you will be able to do well as far as your career goes. Hope that helps. Thank you.